everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Here to Bloom Live. This is episode number 15. Can you believe it? Number 15. This show is for seekers and learners just like you and me. My name is Deidrey Francois, and you know what? You belong here. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I belong here. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I belong here. Right here, right now, I belong here. No matter my lifestyle, no matter my past, whatever I've been through, no one's here to judge you. Oh, 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 yes, 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 I belong here. Oh, yes, 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 that's right, I belong here. Right here, right now, I belong here. No matter our future, no matter our journey, no matter how wounded, there's only one thing that's certain. Oh, 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 yes, 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 I belong here. Oh, yes, 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 you belong here. Right here, right now, I belong here. Hi, Margaret. Whether to be silent, supported, or inspired, whether it's for healing or sharing in the love, we are welcome, we are welcome, we belong here. I belong here. Whether to be silent, supported, or inspired, whether it's for healing or sharing in the love, you are welcome, we are welcome, we belong here. Oh, yes you do. Oh, yes, 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 I belong here. Come on now. Oh, yes, 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 I belong here. Right here, right now, I belong here. Right here, right now. You know what? You are not here by mistake. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Margaret. And hi, Yvonne. Oh, it's so good to see everybody here. And hi, Anne. Thank you so much for tuning in. And those who I can't see your comments, I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for your presence. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for your presence here again today. You are the reason that I keep going. Thank you so much for participating last week. Thank you for your comments and your shares and your likes. And speaking of shares, there's a share button on your screen. And if you could take a moment and just hit that share button and maybe send it to a friend, send it by email, send it by messenger, send it by, I don't know, just invite someone. It would mean the world to me. Just want to do a couple of mentions before we go on. I would like to ask that you check out my website at Dedrey.com, where you will find all kinds of great musical content, including that from both Here to Bloom, and Suffolk Songfest. And I also offer a few other services as well, like virtual performances. I do retirement homes. I do private parties. I do all kinds of things. My job is to bring joy. And so any opportunity to do that, I am there. You know what I'm saying? And as well as singing telegrams. And I have to say, those are my favorites right now. It's my favorite. Because, you know, I just get to bring some joy right to that person directly. It's so fun. And sometimes it can be a little embarrassing, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just so mushy-gushy. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so if you do have an opportunity for me to bring some joy to someone, a friend or lover or whatever, yeah, please contact me directly and let me know, and then we'll make that happen for them. And of course, check out my Facebook. My Facebook as well, if you have not yet done so. And I do post lots of things on there, so it would be great if you could hit that follow button if you have not yet done so. And of course, right here where we are on YouTube, I'm so grateful that you are here. And you know what? We reached last week. I mentioned that we hit 300. I forget what number we're at right now, but it's a good one, and we're just going up. So I'm so grateful to all of you for your work in helping me to get there. So my next goal is 400 subscribers, woohoo, of like-minded folks just like you and me. So if we can, if we could keep that going, that would be great. Oh, and by the way, please leave a comment beneath the video as opposed to just in the live section. If you could leave a comment in the section below, that actually really helps me to get a little bit of attention on YouTube, on the platform itself. All right, let's begin. It is my intention to share my gift of song, my poetry, my love, and my passion. Let it be done without judgment. Let it be done in humility and grace, and let it be done in love and light. And you know what I do offer are the little tidbits that I've experienced or learned along the way. These are my opinions, and hopefully you'll get a little something from them. Thank you so much again for being here. This one's called Slow Down. Hi, Diane. The twinkling stars that light up the sky, each one with a story waiting to tell anyone who has the time. The whispering wind, its soft, sweet breath, has secrets it just wants to share. If only you would listen. Slow down, friend. Life's only just begun for you. It's not the end. Time to renew, time to be true. Slow down, friend. Just believe in the one who made it all possible. Have you seen a bird when it takes flight? Its wings, its speed, no sense of fright of the size of the world gone wild. Superbone, ever dream to dream on a summer's day when the trees and leaves just blow and sway like they really couldn't care less. Slow down, friend. Life's only just begun for you. It's not the end. Time to renew, time to be true. but you can't hide from yourself. So bump it on, slow down, friend. Life's only just begun for you. It's not the end. Time to renew, time to be true. Slow down, friend. Just believe in the one who made it all possible. Sit better, be better day. That's Natalia playing. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. Well, today's theme is the power of the breath. So, I want you to experiment with me, okay? So, we're going to start by just exhaling all of our air completely. And don't take a breath, okay? And then try not to inhale and see how long you can hold on to it. Okay, don't pass out, but I just want you to notice how it feels. So let's do that for a moment, okay? We're just going to exhale. Keep holding it. If you can hold it, keep holding it. I just want you to notice how that feels. Notice what happens as you're holding your breath. Notice what's happening to your tummy. Notice what's happening to your heart. Is it starting to beat a little bit faster? Are you starting to feel that sense of panic? Right? And if you have not already done so, take your breath in and return to normal, of course. But I want you to know that that influx of air that you inhale and that you exhaled is the breath. It is what vibrates our vocal cords to create the sound that are the foundation of our words. It is what we desperately wait for when a baby is born, isn't it? And it's probably one thing that we dread to hear when death is near. This is a poem called What is Breath? And that's written by myself. Here we go. It is the felt force of a whisper, the sigh of sadness or goodbye. It's the vibration of a hum, or purr, or the of a cry. It's the of understanding, and the of disgust, and the notwithstanding, the okay, it's all right, do what you must. It's the shh of stop and listen, and the what's that sound? It's the boo, yes, I found you, and the joyous squeals that abound. It's the oh my goodness. And it's sometimes held in anticipation, taken deeply before we confess, and the of beauty, and the of satisfaction. Breathe in, breathe out, and repeat hereafter. It is the sweet relief of a babe's first cry, through the nose or mouth, it doesn't matter, till the very last escapes our lips when we die. The breath. This one is called Living in the Present. One of the things that is really, I think, important about the breath is it helps us to see just how short life can be sometimes. One step closer now to seeing life like new. My troubles fade away and I begin to bloom. With every breath I feel myself unfold, and suddenly I am aware of love inside my soul. Living in the present, moment after moment. Living in the present as my spirit blooms. Living in the present, revealing what's inside of me. Living in the present, this moment's meant for me. No talk of yesterday, tomorrow's far away. My troubles drift away, my senses are ablaze. With every sight and sound, I feel myself unfold, and suddenly I am aware of life inside my soul. Living in the present, moment after moment. Living in the present as my spirit blooms. Living in the present, revealing Christ inside of me. Living in the present, this moment's meant for me. Can you see the beauty around you? Father, baby, beauty surrounds me. Mountain, valley, glory abounds me. Oh, Mother, baby, beauty surrounds me. Oh, mountain, valley, living in the present, moment after moment. Living in the present as my spirit blooms. Living in the present, revealing Christ inside of me. Living in the present, this moment's meant for you and me. You know, the average adult can hold his or her breath for about 45 seconds to about a minute before you start to feel that intense urge to breathe. 2.5 minutes, you know, for someone who's been swimming, let's say, and kind of trained that way. But most of us, after 3 minutes, most of us will pass out. And so don't hold your breath for that long, okay? But I gotta tell you, the Guinness Book of World Records, that one, I don't think anybody can beat that one, was won by Alexis Segura Vendrell of Barcelona, Spain, and he set the bar at a ridiculous 24 minutes and 3 seconds in February of 2016. I mean, that is some serious serious training. I think it's probably a lot of meditation. But you know what? He was also an experienced diver, so free diver, which means that he would dive without oxygen on his back. So he learned how to train himself. There are benefits, though, to holding your breath. Did you know that? There are benefits to being able to hold our breath. We already know that in general, training ourselves to breathe and then hold generally improves our breathing and our lung function. But holding it for a short period of time and practicing that is actually useful and potentially, of course, life-saving. I mean, of course, there's the whole idea of, heck, if you fell in the water, you got to know how to hold your breath. I remember when my kids were little, let me see, I think it was with Dejah, I started having these crazy dreams about somehow I would be driving into the lake, and they were tiny at the time. I think I had both Dejah and Denzel, and they were really tiny at the time, and I couldn't figure out how I was going to get the two of them out of the car. And this dream was just pestering me for, I don't know, probably a good year. And so it was bothering me enough that I actually started practicing holding my breath while I took out their seatbelts. That's what I was doing. I have no idea why I was doing that, but sometimes, as moms, when we first have our babies, we have some seriously crazy thoughts sometimes about making sure that we can protect our little ones, right? But, okay, so now do your own research, of course, because these are all opinions and things that I kind of pick up in as I read. But this one I found in the National Academy of Sciences, Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, and it says, supposedly, that holding your breath for training yourself to hold your breath and then breathe and hold your breath, that pattern, can increase our lifespan by preservation of health stem cells. And it is possible that it can regenerate new tissue in the brain for increased or preservation of brain function. Now, that particular one, I gotta tell you, was done on a salamander. So if you're a salamander, you're gonna be great. You're gonna have the best brain ever. So, I mean, I don't think there's not enough information on humans, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? And then, of course, there's increasing resistance to bacterial infections, which I think is excellent. Hello, we're in the times of needing resistance to bacterial infections. This one is a song that I wrote a number of years ago, and it was based on the Lord's Prayer. I hope you enjoy it. It's called God in Whom We Dwell. Loving God, in whom we dwell, great are you, great are we in you. We adore the omnipresent you. Loving God, in whom we dwell, great are we, for your love we feel in every truth. We are healed. This song is a great practice of breath control. Eternal One, in whom we dwell, feed our minds, nourish our souls, mold us in your own way. Eternal One, in whom we dwell, source of true love, genuine joy, teach us to love without conditions. I hope it touches your heart. Eternal One, in whom we dwell, expressing through us, all things are possible, glory and honor in you. Eternal One, in whom we dwell, expressing through us, all things are possible, glory and honor, deliverance and power, living each moment with you, glory and honor, deliverance and power, loving each moment with you. Be sure to breathe. And I'm thanking Natalia so much for her beautiful playing here again. Loving each moment. One of the things that we have to do as singers is to be able to have that breath control, to be able to hold notes, to be able to give the notes its fullest expression. We have to know how to control the air that's coming from within us. We have to know how to use our breath to create emotion. So that as the listener, you hear it, you feel it, you can feel the wavering of my breath, and that can incite emotion within you, because you understand that that moment, it is, maybe I'm trying to relay sadness, or I'm trying to relay a certain emotion. Breath is incredibly important, and you know, how we control it is really important in singing, in the delivery of what we do. And we already know the benefits of holding our breath, but what are the benefits of the breath itself? You know, it's obvious that without breathing, we die. I mean, that's not rocket science, you know what I'm saying? It's obvious. But beyond breathing just to stay alive, intentional or conscious breathing offers us great gifts if we choose to to use it as part of our daily practice, and in the right way in our daily practice. Now, the WHO predicted several years ago that the biggest disability that we would face in the year 2020 would be depression and anxiety. And so much so that they actually, in 2013, they developed a comprehensive mental health action plan, which would have spanned from 2013 to 2020. And here we are in 2020, whoop-de-doo. And, and I gotta tell you, the consequences of isolation as a result of this global crap that we're facing, there has been a really large increase in mental health disorders. It's incredible. Trying to get through to a mental health hotline, you have to wait 2 months. Did you know that? And there are a significant amount of people that are just struggling right now. And you know what? I too have my own struggles with stress and anxiety and depression over the uncertainty of all of this stuff. It's not fun. This one is called Let Me Hide Away. Hi, Sam. I don't want to talk. I'm tired of crying. I don't want to ache. My heart's already dying. Just let me hide away. Let me pretend that everything's okay. Let me wash away the stains that all my tears have made before I add a few more tears again. Tired of the fear. Time's forever passing. Fighting back the tears. I'm just tired of trying. Just let me hide away. Let me hide away. Let me pretend that everything's okay. Let me wash away the stains that all my tears have made before I add a few more tears. Oh, let me hide. Let me hide. Oh, let me hide. Just let me hide away. Let me pretend that everything's okay. Let me wash away the stains that all my tears have made before I add a few more tears again. Let me hide. Oh, let me hide. Oh, let me hide. Let me hide. Oh, let me pretend that everything's okay. Let me wash away the stains that all my tears have made before I add a few more tears again, 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 again. I hope you like this one. As our income and social inequality has widened over the past 15 years, we're seeing sort of this generational rise in poor mental health, including anxiety and depression, as I previously mentioned. And in Canada, here it says, now this is 2018 from UNICEF, okay? So you can just imagine what the numbers are saying now. But in 2018, it said that 1 in 5 Canadians, 1 in 5 children and youth in Canada are affected by mental illness. And this is from the Mental Health Commission of Canada. And this year, CBC.ca says, we're worried about this next wave of this thing that's happening. But in the next wave, they're expecting the current situation will be mental illness. So we are facing, sleep disorders and insomnia, psychosomatic disorders, PTSD, eating disorders like obesity. And on top of all that, we are more sedentary, spending a lot more time online with connections that lack intimacy. And we are so much more accessible, right? You can see me here. We can get on Zoom and we can chat. Everything's fabulous. But you know what? Even though we are so much more accessible, we are so much more alone. And I think it's because these multitude of relationships are really not the kind of relationships. We have 2,000 friends on Facebook, woohoo! But they're not the kinds of relationships where we can actually share our struggles, which exacerbates the whole mental health crisis that we face. I have a special song for you. Dejah will be singing a song for us now. And so I invite you to take a listen to Dejah.
I'm so very tired. I wanna go back to sleep. All this time awake, I think it's time for me to close my eyes and drift away for a little break. Looked in the mirror, bags under my eyes, weight on my face and weight in my life. I think it's time to close my eyes and drift away for a little break. Na 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 na, no no, no no, no no. I'm so very tired. I wanna go back to sleep. My head's been spinning for years, I'm dizzy. I think that it's time for me to close my eyes and drift away for a little break. Looked in the mirror, messy hair day, mess all around, it's hard to find time to close my eyes and drift away. I need a little break. Don't you wish you could just close your eyes and dream all the time? No, 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 no. Thank you.
Wow. Isn't she awesome? I just love her. I'm going to keep her. Oh, thank you so much, Dej. Yay. Yay. Your auntie says you're fabulous. Woohoo. I love it. Hi, Maureen. So good to have you. Oh, Tina, yay. I wanted to thank you so much, Dejah. Yay! She's just amazing. I just love her. Okay, before I proceed, Dejah actually has some more videos on my channel, so please do check them out. You know, show her some love if you can, please, and just check out her videos. You know, it would really mean so much. And I know that you guys saw that the drop of last week's song, the Lord is my shepherd. And so I'm really hoping that if you have not yet had a chance to listen or have not yet had a chance to share it with someone, if you would take the opportunity and after, you know, when we're all done, please check out the song and please send it to someone, email it to a friend. It is really just an inspiring song, and it took so much work to put together, and I'm so grateful for all of those people, Natalia and Pedro and Lena oh my God, Tanya. There's so many. It's really hard to get everybody's name in there, but there's a lot of people that put a whole lot of love into this, and so I would really appreciate it if you would give them some love in return, if you could, and just share it. So, right, we talked about intentional breathing. So what does intentional breathing help? So here's what I found out. It helps us with pain management. To me, that one was obvious, because if you think about it, I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. Think Lamaze classes, right? Pregnancy, when it comes to pregnancy, if you don't know how to, breathe, you are going to suffer. Now, you men don't have to worry about that so much, but if we're holding onto your hand while we're suffering, you're going to suffer. Aren't you excited? So please, yes, Lamaze classes are so important. But anyway, and then, oh yes, when you go for a needle, they tell you take a deep breath, right? Because it really helps with pain management. The other things are conscious intentional breathing helps with focus and concentration. It also helps us with insomnia. So if you have trouble falling asleep or getting to sleep, use conscious breathing techniques to help, and there are tons of them, and we'll go through a couple of them after. It also helps with cravings. I didn't know that. I was excited. So now, before you decide to go and eat the entire pie, take a couple deep breaths. Okay? Good. That's it. And then that's supposed, it really helps with curbing, because I think it stops that nagging need to do something, because we're pausing that mind, that monkey mind for a moment. Here we go. And also, the movement of energy through the breath is a universal way of cleansing our aura, the meridians, the organs, the glands, and the cells. Deep breathing is a natural way of clearing stuck emotions and healing traumas. And of course, oxygenating the blood also facilitates detoxification. It helps with killing pathogens. It raises our cellular voltage. And then, of course, disease. It helps us to fight disease because, of course, with all of those detoxification, it helps our immune systems. It helps with pathogen overgrowth, right? Yeah. So, and of course, the most obvious, I think, benefit of breathing is the mental and physical relaxation that it brings. This one's called "I Trust in the Divine." I trust in the divine that breathes through me. I trust in the divine that breathes through me. Breathe. I trust in the divine that breathes through me. Breathe. With all that I am, all that I have, all that I could be. I trust in the divine that breathes through me. that felt good. One of my favorite, oh, by the way, Sam, I agree about meditation. But one of my issues with meditation is I had this construct on what meditation should be. And I could never get myself to the point where I could be still enough. Because I am, by definition, the most fidgety person that anyone has ever encountered. And I like fidgeting. Like right now, I'm shaking my leg. I'm moving my hands like crazy. And I found that just getting into meditation, it wasn't easy for me. But when I started to just think, okay, get that whole idea of meditation out of the way and just focus on breathing. Because I think that this is the first step. This is the initial step to being able to become a master like yourself, right? We have to get to the point where we can breathe, and then we can get to the point where we start training ourselves to be able to be in the silence for a little bit, to really be able to sit with ourselves and to open ourselves to that awareness within us. So one of my favorite of all-time breathing exercises is one that I learned from a yoga teacher called Emma Brahma Smith. And she's on Yoga on Main. I think that's in Newmarket, and that's in Canada anyway. But you can find her on Facebook, and she does quite a few yoga. She does quite a few yoga exercises, practices. I don't know what it's called. One day she was doing a Kundalini yoga, and I tuned in, and she was showing this breathing technique that helps to alkalize our blood. And for those who suffer from acid reflux or just acid in general in the body, you may find this beneficial. But of course, please do your research. Mine are opinions, so do your research first. An alkaline body is said to give us mental clarity. So hence the no foggy brain business. High energy levels. I don't always need that. Okay, and high energy levels, a well-functioning immune system, woohoo! And lower risk of inflammation. I mean, with all of us just kind of sitting around lately, I'm sure that all of us have issues with all of those things. So this one is best done either sitting down like Indian style, or sitting down, or sitting on your feet, with your feet at the back. Or lying down, because this one kind of tends to make me just a little bit dizzy. So not dizzy, but high. Let's call it that. I get high on breathing. So it makes me a little bit high. So if you don't like that feeling, you probably should just lie down if you're going to try it. Okay, so here we go. This one, I'm going to play the song. And to the pulse, the beat of the ta, ta, ta. We're going to take breaths, and we're going to do a few of those. Breathing in with a loud in through your nose, like this. And then out, ha, loud audible ah. Okay? So here we go, 30 times. And then. Stop for a moment and take absolutely no air in, and just sort of let that rest. Feel how that feels in your body. And take a nice long deep breath. Hold it. And out again. And you can repeat that. You can repeat that as many times, well, usually about 2 to 3 times. And one of the things that Emma did is that she did it the same thing, but this time we held our breath, and so did it like this, and held our breath, like filled to capacity, held our breath and moved our bodies like this. It felt incredible. So work with that technique. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, we're going to proceed. Let's see what else we've got. So that one, that was a Kundalini style technique. At least that's where I learned it from. And here's another one. This one is Dr. Andrew Weil, and he teaches this 4-7-8 breathing technique. And I believe I had already mentioned it in a previous show. And I'll put up the link for that one. If you want to go back to it, we'll put up the link for you. And this one helps with the 4-7-8 breathing technique, helps with reducing anxiety. It helps a person get to sleep, and it manages cravings. Food cravings. Yes, I release the brownie. I release the brownie. I like it. I love it. And no, please don't pass out. Passing out is passé. My puns. Never mind. Just don't listen. Okay. So again, helps with reducing anxiety, helps a person get to sleep, manages cravings, and controlling or reducing stress responses. So Dr. Weiss he's actually a celebrity doctor, and he's the founder and director of the University of Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine. So here we go. We're going to use that same song again. This time we do 4 breaths in. We breathe in for 4, we hold for 7, and then we breathe out for 8. Got it? So we're going to empty the lungs of air. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold it. We're going to breathe in through the nose for 4, hold it. Count for 7, exhale for 8, forcefully through the mouth like a whoosh, like a whoosh sound. Like this. Okay? Here we go. Shall we do it? And if you're not comfortable and if you fear passing out, please don't, okay? Please don't do it. But if you would like to and trust yourself that you can handle it, please try it. Here we go. So we're going to try in for 4. Empty your lungs, please. Here we go. All right, in. 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How did that feel? I wish I could do it and talk at the same time with you, but it's kind of impossible. So I hope you enjoyed that one. There's one more technique that I'd like to talk about. This one is called box breathing. And box breathing is also known as square breathing, or it's also called resetting the breath technique. And it's this rhythmic, slow, deep breathing technique, and it can heighten performance and concentration while also being a very powerful stress reliever. It's used in the Navy. It's used in the Navy for stress. And for police officers and nurses, basically anyone who ever deals with anything where their bodies may go into fight or flight. Hello, that's all of us. It's all of us. So we can definitely use this kind of breathing to help us relax. So it's in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Same technique through the nose, holding, and whoosh, out for 4. I'm going to leave that one with you to try. And then we're going to keep going. This one is called Every Little Cell in My Body is in Perfect Health. All right. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Sam. She says she's seeing unicorns. Perfect health. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. I send it wholeness. Here we go. I send it wholeness, wholeness, wholeness and love. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. I hope you're affirming that for yourselves. Peacefulness. I send it peacefulness, peacefulness, peacefulness and love. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. Come on, let's affirm that together. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. Wholeness, forgiveness. I send forgiveness, 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 and love, and love. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. I hope you believe it. Every little cell in my body is in perfect health. God knows I need this one. I send it wholeness, peacefulness, peacefulness, forgiveness, forgiveness, and love, and love. Wholeness, peacefulness, peacefulness, forgiveness, forgiveness, and love, and love. I send it power, I send it joy, I send it good vibrations. I send it power, I send it joy, I send it good vibrations. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your likes and your comments. And please do leave a comment underneath the video because apparently that's the one that counts on YouTube. Who knew? So I thank you so much. Please invite someone to like and follow my pages and or hit the subscribe button. And and the button too, the what's that, the little bell thingy. The little bell. Thank you so much for participating today. Oh my goodness. I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun practicing those those breathing techniques. And you know what? I haven't seen a unicorn for a while, so maybe I should try that first one again to see if I can imagine seeing a unicorn too, like Sam. I love it. She saw unicorns. What did you see when you were practically hyperventilating breathing? Huh? I would love to know. Did anybody else see unicorns? Oh, that's so fun. I thank you for your donations, for those who are able to, and for any tips. If there's any part of this that moved you to donating or to giving a little tip or something like that, please do. And you can find that link right on my website. There's a little donate button right there. And you can do that through either PayPal or you can do that directly to moi. Ta-da! So please, just contact me and let me know if you want to do something like that. And if you can't, please know that I love you anyway. Okay? Good. So, and know that you are appreciated. We are in this together. So, see you next Sunday at 1:30. La 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 la. See you at 1:30 for another episode of Here to Bloom. And lastly, last but not leastly, I would like to leave you with a happy song in your heart and a pep in your step. Thank you so much for your listening ears, your loving hearts, your open mind, and awesome light-filled presence. So stay healthy, stay safe, keep breathing. All right, I love you. I am spirit-filled, renewed, and rebuilt. I've got a song in my heart. With joy I dance my part. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Got a smile on my face, and I'm ready to face the world. Here I come. Hello, Mr. Bahamian. Here I come. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. Woo! I am harmonized, upgraded and revised. I've got a love in my heart and the courage to start. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you, every single one, every one of you. I love you. I appreciate you. I can't do this without you, and so I just want you to know that I love you, okay? I hope you're feeling my love. It's coming through.